Oh, good God.
Jesus.
Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
YOLO Dylan.
It's YOLO Dylan!
Ben Richards, the Butcher of Bakersfield?
He wanted a YOLO, Ben, I think, but that's okay. Don't do it.
I was going to yell it into his ear, but...
What accent was that? And welcome to one of our world-famous drink-throughs. Trademarked.
Yeah, don't steal. You know who you are.
And we've brought along Ben Richards, our esteemed colleague.
Thank you.
From the continent. And he's going to help us with this bourbon drink through because he's a bourbon aficionado.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew this, but he's an expert. And today, Dylan really wanted to do Hardin's Creek. He's been collecting all these.
This is my collection.
But I think you're missing one.
Yeah, I don't buy 2-year bourbon, so...
So yeah, there is another one that would be right here that's a 2-year-old that we did not include because we just didn't have it here today and we wanted to film this.
I just want to taste their premium line.
And
right?
these are in the specific order?
Yeah, of the release to some degree.
Okay, so why don't we get these out of the canisters?
Okay.
Ready?
Good job. Look how beautiful that looks.
All right, so what do we got? So we have the Hardin's Creek 184 months aged.
Okay.
And this is, look at that, 108 proof. Beautiful bottles. Look at this topper.
Yeah.
That's a topper.
Yeah.
I like the artwork on the label, though.
Yeah.
Then we have the Hardin's Creek 211 month, 109 proof. Born from the creek, it says up there. Kentucky straight bourbon. 54.5%. This is a Jim Beam product, is it not?
It is indeed, sir.
Then we've got an unopened Claremont. So the first one was called Jacob's Well. This is Claremont. And what's the age on this one?
It says right there.
401? 10? That's the zip code. 55% alcohol, aged, does it say 204 months, looks like?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the 17-year.
And next up, what is this one? Oh, this is the Boston.
Boston?
Looks like 204 as well on that age. Does that say 204? Yeah.
Mo 204.
110 proof. And then the last one is the Frankfurt. I think this is the one I've had. This is also 204. Is that right? They're all 204?
Yeah, like I said, it's 17-year.
Okay.
How many times do I have to say 17-year?
Hardin's Creek, Frankfurt.
17.
How many?
17. The age that you like. What?
All right, guys. Let's kick things
Moving
off
on.
with the first Jacob's Well.
So let me talk about...
Well, this is the 184 months. How old is that?
Less than that. Less than 17. So here, I just want to talk about a couple of things.
Glasses.
This is, first of all, I mean...
Jesus.
Can you not waste it on people?
Thank you for dabbing it up.
So I collected this because this was an academic experience, much like... I would say, you know how Russell's Reserve has like the rick house? They're going through the rick houses, right?
They are?
This is kind of the regions in which, like the areas where Beam is being produced, we're getting a flavor journey throughout their campus. So I thought it was going to be just a gimmick. I tasted the 211 actually first because I was like, is this really going to be good? I had a chance to buy it at retail. I bought it. I tried it. I really liked it. Was it the best in the world? No, but I really enjoyed the experience. And so I bought some backups. I bought this. Then I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy everything. I just bought everything. And I said, you know what? As a very altruistic human being, I said I needed to share it with people. I don't know why Ben is here, but at least I can pour him some.
Rude.
No, I wanted to share.
All right, anyway, Jacob's Well, 184.
Wanted to share with you because you're a Beam man.
I was going to say, no Beam product is going to go unappreciated by me.
How's the nose?
Wonderful. Pardon, are we allowed to curse on here?
Yes,
Sorry.
yes you can.
Yeah, it was really good.
Enjoyable, right?
Way to tone it down.
Enjoyable. What are you getting?
Well, I'm getting the familiar beam notes of like oak, vanilla, cream, peanut butter cream, caramel, nutmeg, like the baking nutmeg, allspice.
Are you getting a slight mintiness?
A little. I always get a little bit in beam, but I can't tell if it's me or my imagination. But I always get a slight mintiness. Yeah.
I'll go last, but go ahead. You.
Oh, I'm detecting nuttiness.
Okay, so the reason I tried this, I didn't read about it. I didn't, care. I tried it and I said, whoa. Number one, the first thing I thought of was, it brought me back to like 20, 30 years ago in terms of bean products. And
So grade school.
The nosing and the palate, I was like, oh, wow, beam of old. The second thing was like, this is not like the typical younger beam flavor profile.
No.
It is much more elegant and much more nuanced. And I was getting so many different like variety of like the complexity, I guess.
Yeah.
The complexity was just through the roof. And I said,
Well,
wow, this is
is like-
exciting.
let's taste it, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
but
go
this
on.
is like no, I agree. This is like a beam's like an ideal expression of the beam flavor profile.
Oh, I am just happy day for me. I like it. What do you think? Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Look at the legs on your glass. I mean, they're like insane.
I don't know if they can
Hold it in front of your face.
Oh,
And then I suddenly said, thank you, Beam. Thank you for allowing me to experience something less. This came like
that's
in
good.
the years of all of this garbage special release. This really surprised me. So I was really excited.
Were you perplexed?
No, I was excited.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised the first time I had it. I don't think this is my favorite of the lineup, but
I know. Yeah,
It's good.
But it's still a surprise, right?
is it better than like a really good Booker batch?
Yes. At least the modern Booker releases. I just don't find Booker to be elegant.
This is older.
No,
This is getting into the elegant beam,
once again,
which is very hard.
yeah, your words are poetry because Booker's is good. Booker's is always good.
This is why he invited him. Say, hey man, you gotta hype me up. You gotta hype me up.
He's got a point. And you know what? You're not enough of a beam aficionado to appreciate it because Booker's is always good. Okay, and I'm biased, but Booker's
is the
is
Booker.
always good. But there are Bookers and little books. There are great Bookers. Not all of them are
there's
great.
butchers and there's Bookers.
All Bookers are good. Some are great. Not all are great, but all are good. Okay? But this is more refined and more elegant and more it's more of an essence of what is great about Beam. Booker's is a little bit more raw, a little more harsh. It's good, but it drinks hot. This is elegant.
Yeah. I always said when there's a release, I want to know what they're trying to prove. I want to know what that
What's the
brand
intention?
is about.
What's
right?
the intention?
Yeah, what's the intention? I'm thinking
Well, the proof is on the bottle.
This is a showcase of craftsmanship and taking really interesting barrels to create this product. And I can say, you know what? This is what I love about bourbon. I love
Absolutely.
bourbon because of this kind of amazing like flavor profile, complexity, finish, right? We haven't gotten to the finish, but the
Finish is amazing.
yeah, so stuff that we
Speaking
don't typically get.
Finish. Are you finished? Because let's move on to the next one.
Wait, hold on.
I don't want to throw this away.
This is okay.
segue.
Now I feel like we're all downhill from here. I'm excited to see where we go, but this like honestly gets better the more I sip it. Okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
Let's go.
Next one. Okay, next bottle. So this is also Jacob Well. This one is 211 month, so a little older and a little higher proof at 109 versus 108, right? Is that right?
No, it's like
No.
Hey,
84.
108.
108, yeah. I mean, it's equivalent.
am I allowed to ask about price yet, or do we do that later?
You can ask whatever the hell
We'll
you
talk
want.
about it
just
later.
curious.
No, later. There's a reason.
All right. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so a little bit older, touch higher proof. How's that nose?
I didn't think it could get better, and it got better.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This is, now we're talking.
Yes.
There was something a little bit
It's kind of boring.
I get it, but it's a
off
start,
on,
right?
on the first one. This, now all of my reservations are gone. I have no reservations.
I'm supposed to get a thing.
Reservations.
I mean, brown sugar. Are we still on the nose? Yeah, we're on the nose.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not even drinking it yet. Sorry.
Why not? Dylan's, as usual.
Brown sugar, creme brulee, vanilla cream. I'm not getting mint. I'm not getting like mint or brightness.
The mintiness
it's all
is gone, yeah.
deep, sweet, deep, dark caramelized sweetness.
And not a lot of nuttiness.
No,
But it's still
deep, dark
there.
caramelized
It's like
sweetness.
it's still
But
there
it's
though.
rich.
It's there
Yeah,
like a caramel.
It's like a roasted
nutty
caramel.
Yeah.
Roasted.
It reminds you in the finish that this is still a bean product,
We're on the nose, dude.
and yet the
Did you drink it?
Yes, he's
I'm sorry, ahead of you guys.
Okay.
on the nose, though. The nuttiness is definitely dissipated.
Oh, there's nuttiness.
It's become a little bit like roasted,
Yeah.
but fantastic.
Cooked.
All right, should we go in?
I already did. Sorry.
So good.
Yeah, I know.
that's
At least
candy.
Jules and I will have
That's
some
candy.
semblance of a show.
Decorum.
You know what? There's no rules. Except for the lawmaking rules for bourbon.
Is that what they call word salad?
That's more of a word couscous, I think.
You're so fancy.
Wow. That is so refined tasting for Jim Beam.
That was the shocking part.
This is like you took a Booker
feel that's
batch and you really like sanded it down and crafted it into something.
I always felt like Booker is like, just release it because people like it and YouTube needs to review it and they just release it, right?
No.
This, I feel like, you know what? Let's make this for Dylan.
Or Ben.
I agree to a point in that this
dry.
is an elegance that Booker's does not always have. There are batches of Booker's that are amazing, but they're also they really drink hot.
Upfront. It's upfront flavors. right?
Exactly.
It's not about the
this
finish. It's not
more
about any of that.
Exactly what you said. It's the difference between a mass-produced vehicle and like a Bugatti Veyron, like something that has artisan craftsmanship.
There it comes.
Abu Dhabi? Did you say Abu Dhabi? In
A
there?
Bugatti Veyron. Am I the only one who knows what a car is?
Jules, what do you think?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I really like it. I do think it's not perfect. I think there's some flaws on the finish. I think it's a little
I was gonna say, I
drying.
feel like I might like the finish more.
Yeah, the finish was a little better on the first one. Palate's better on this one, and nose is better on this one.
So, as a dessert fan, I do like the other one. It was this I like in that this is a little more targeted sweetness. Like on the finish, I'm getting like vanilla, like creme brulee, like a really vanilla note.
I didn't like the finish on this as much.
Okay.
It is, I would say, I
little
agree with
drying.
you, it's a little drying.
A little drying on the finish.
But it's not overly tannic.
No, it's fine.
No,
That's what I love about
Yes,
it. That's
I
what I
agree.
love
I
about
don't
this
hate the
age,
dryness,
right? It's
but there's-
211 months.
well,
Okay.
I don't hate the dryness, but it doesn't get bitter or tannic, and that's
Yes.
fine with me.
Again, to me, this is why we criticize some of these releases that are 15-year, and
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, the flavors are amazing," but you have to look at the whole, right? Not just a piece of it. This is not cigar aficionado where you just smoke the first third.
You gotta look at the whole.
You gotta look at the whole thing.
Or like a reviewer who just spits it out and doesn't swallow it.
And yeah, exactly, right? To me, this is a wonderful reflection of wood control, right? Wood control.
Controlled wood.
Yeah.
He's specifying only that much.
Not like this.
That's wood control.
Yeah,
if you can
wood
control.
control. Like, wood control.
Good save. All right, guys, let's move on
This
to
gets
the...
better the more I drink it. The
Right,
finish is
right.
amazing. Yeah, this is so
And as it dries around the glass, you get like that beautiful, just kind of rich fruit.
So traditionally, you've hated everything I've ever loved, and like that begs the question: like, am I loving this because I love Beam, or is this just awesome?
Can you just say, "I love it, I love it, I love it"?
But like objectively, this is fucking amazing.
You're offending the Puritan. Let's move on, guys, to the Claremont. All right, pass on down the Claremont. Let's take a quick look at the bottle. Again, we did the bottle already, right? But this is the, what's the age on this? 204 month. And this is, I
17
guess,
years.
from the other Rick House. Is that what the
Yeah,
deal is?
so we're basically doing
Fresh crack.
like
by the
ring
way.
around the rosy type of thing, going around to the
your
different
knife.
parts of the thing. No, I don't carry knives.
You always carry a knife, dude.
I fly.
Are you a pilot?
Yeah. Wow.
boy.
That is so sad. Don't ruin my bottle.
Well, you don't have a knife, you ding dong. All I got is these shears.
Ding dong.
Look at Doug just trying to cut the thing with
Got it right here.
Those are garden shears, you dipshit. Get scissors or an X-Acto.
We don't have the budget, dude.
Yeah, for
We need more
Patreon-
subscribers.
Yeah, for Patreon, you're funding the heat and like.
No, they're
Hardin
only
tools.
funding the bottles because we don't spend money on anything
Actual
else.
pair of scissors funded by viewers like you.
Yeah, my fingers are blue because Scrooge McDuck over there. Whoa.
Wait, what was
I heard
that?
a really.
What happened?
He said something super racist. Yeah.
Did you do a racism?
No. All right. So what's special about this one, Dolan?
It's just in another part of Beam.
So it's a different brick house. Mm-hmm. You guys aren't gonna let it open up at all.
You don't need it.
Is anybody else just getting tons of brown sugar?
I'm getting
molasses, brown sugar.
Just
all brown sugar.
I mean, like
all brown sugar.
we're enjoying it over here.
You guys are like the Beam brothers now.
Seriously.
We used to be the Weeder brothers.
The Weeder brothers.
Yeah.
Yep. Toast to the Weeder brothers. Dude, what's wrong with Jim Beam? Everybody's a Beam hater. Like, F you. I'm still mad. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop bringing it up. Brown sugar, like baked
Baked Alaska.
caramel tart, like
Same.
just
I feel like we have two different shows going on here.
really like caramelized sugar, vanilla cream, like all those like delicious, like really like vanilla caramel cream dessert.
It's a dessert heavy
Yeah.
finish.
I will
No,
say
brown sugar.
I will say in this release, I didn't really like the finish as much, even though it's aged.
Talking about the
Wait,
nose.
don't,
Oh, I'm sorry.
hold on. Let me taste it first and see. What
Wait, we're still talking. Let's finish our discussion.
Well, then don't talk about the finish.
let's
I
do
want
the
to
nose. Let's do the nose.
Okay, yeah.
Jules, can you just take over the show? I'm done, dude. I'm done. I can't.
We're
What do
having,
you like about this?
well, so far the nose is I want to stick my face in it and just breathe deep. Like this is
like-
aromatherapy to me.
No,
I could
I
go
can't
to
do that.
I could go to a spa treatment
gotta
and stick my
cut it,
head. I could stick my head in a bucket of this.
like, you gotta cut that. You gotta-
I'm like Richard Nixon in that bourbon.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Bourbon.
All right, Jules, nose. What do you think?
Do you get the grape though?
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of bright white grape.
It's a really, really good nose.
It's rich.
It's a rich.
nose.
I mean, and for a fresh crack,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
This
impressed.
was a fresh crack.
this is a fresh crack.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
All right, let's go in, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm just gonna like I don't even want to sip it yet.
You don't want to leave. You don't want to leave here.
No, this is
so
I'm
good, right?
I'm
Nose is
in-
better than the palate.
I'm enjoying it so much.
Palate's good, but the nose is better than the palate.
I was getting way more in the nose.
Yeah, I think you're.
This one trails off.
No, I think the finish, right?
Yeah,
That's
finish
the
is a little
the
bit.
finish is the problem.
But it's a fresh crack. I'd
But
give
it's the
it,
finish is the problem though.
Ooh.
Compared to
I mean, I couldn't even argue like the mid palate because.
But do you
flavor-
get?
I'm not getting the grape.
Do you get the drying though?
no, the grape is in the front of the palate. It's
in the
there.
front, but
it's very
get the
juicy.
dry.
I gotta.
But it,
Just that one.
it trails off and it gets very drying. I feel the oak. Doesn't get tannic, but it's
Okay.
it's drying.
drying.
This one's quite drying. You taste the age in the drying.
Yeah.
The length of the finish is okay. The I wish the bright fruits in the beginning kind of
Stay.
lasted a little bit longer.
tapered,
They kind of flash and disappear.
Yeah.
Very good. Don't get me wrong.
Very good.
Really enjoy sipping this one, but
I really like it.
it has some flaws.
I really like it.
Ben,
You nailed it. The aroma, the taste doesn't live up to what the aroma promises.
Aroma's better.
100%.
I agree, yeah. Yep.
The grape note in the aroma is much more bright forward on first.
but only the very beginning.
at the very beginning.
Very beginning.
Finish.
Trails way too quickly.
Because
Yeah,
of the wood.
it doesn't
takes
get
over.
bitter or tannic, but it just kind of
Dries.
like everything mutes and then it just burns.
yeah.
No, it just dries my mouth out a bit.
But okay, but yeah, like it's not. You don't get that caramel, like the brown sugar. None of that like sweetness, creaminess, fatty acid esters. None of that comes through in that hold or the finish. Like it just evaporates away, and it's not bad, but 100% the flavor of the taste does not match what you're smelling because the aroma on this is amazing.
Yeah, the aroma's better, but still very. I mean, I really like this.
Oh, I love
this. This is maybe my favorite of the ones so far.
Oh.
Despite the drying,
I'm still a 211 fan.
I'm with you on that.
yeah.
the nose of this is so much better though.
Yep.
The nose is so
nose
much
is better.
and the front end flavors are better on this.
Nose is great, but the rest of it, like it's this, then a little bit mid. The 211 is like high on all counts.
Yeah.
Like if we're,
You're high.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging. Yeah, I might be high.
Pass on down to Boston. Any of you guys ever been to Boston?
I have been
Many
to Boston.
times. Wait, you weren't there. Shout out to John Harvard's Brewery.
Shout out to Dunkin'
Their
Donuts.
spicy.
You want some bourbon?
Shrimp.
Yeah. Oh,
Their spicy shrimp pasta.
there is a Dunkin' Donuts literally on every corner in Boston.
Funny story, to me anyway. I was in the corner of, I was in Cambridge, and then
He
they
was
were
working the corner.
wow, so mean, right? So mean.
So true though.
So
Wow.
as they were introducing themselves, they're like, "Hi, I'm Harvard."
Who's they?
It's like, "Hi, I'm Harvard. Hi, I'm MIT." And I said,
Oh, people were just introducing themselves based on what college they went to.
"It's like, jeez, yeah."
All right, guys, how is the nose?
Woo!
This
Whoa, wait.
I really like.
Yeah, it is good, man. The aroma is
This
amazing.
takes the cake for me.
Why?
Jury's out for me.
Fruit melange, first of all. It's not
Okay.
all grape.
Right,
There's
yeah.
There might be grape in that fruit bowl,
Okay.
but it's a fruit melange. Brown sugar's interwoven perfectly. Caramel's interwoven
like a fruit
perfectly.
cake.
I love it because it's
rich.
basically ripe fruit,
Yeah.
stewed fruits.
Yeah.
You know, basically a jam.
It's a fruit bomb.
I love everything about it, right? In terms of the aroma. It's
It is
just,
a pastry.
Yeah, and the
grain.
only
grain.
flaw I would say is that it doesn't have a little bit of that floral that would just kind of complete the picture.
I wouldn't
But
even
this
say
is
it's a
just
flaw.
a jam. This is a jam
Yes.
Jam fest.
fest. Yeah.
I was overwhelmed
gosh.
on the nose. My first hit, my brain reset. Like I was
it's-
overwhelmed.
It's like a cornucopia.
It's so bright.
it's
It's,
just
so
so
bright,
good.
so fruity, citrus, almost citrusy.
I get cooked.
Me too.
Like cooked.
Well, no,
jam.
that came later, but my first hit was like bright, citrusy hit, like very strong. So much so it was like a 180 from the 211. Like
To me, this right here
It has
tells
the
me.
grape, but it's
Yeah,
very rich.
It's rich.
It's almost like,
It's like rendered.
I wish my wish is, as you know, altruistic person. I wish that everybody out there drinking bourbon could experience the fruit spectrum here, because this, I think, understanding this allows you to kind of understand all the releases, right? Because you can I was like, wow, these are checking off all of those fruits, all the different summer fruits, all of the stone fruits, all of the cooked fruits, all of the jam, all of the stewed fruits. It is just incredible. Just
still
on
have
the
the
nose.
core. I mean,
Just
you're
on the nose.
getting
You know what I also like?
unequivocal best nose.
You know what? I gotta say, I love the wood component too. It's just so subtle.
It's just this
Subtle.
baseline here.
It's not
Everything is-
missing.
everything's on top.
It's not
of it.
missing.
It's like
I
you put
like
out a
it.
nice wood plank and put all your fruit on top.
I love
of
it. I love
yeah, it's a charcuterie board for fruit.
Did you just say chart?
Charcuterie.
Palate.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
You know what's weird?
That's not a good
damn.
nose.
No. Like my
Very
brain,
drying.
like it was a dysfunction because
It doesn't match the
there's
nose.
a part of it where it's like, am I drinking scotch? Because it feels like a refill barrel where you're getting that bourbon refill wood component.
The proof really kicks.
Or
in.
it's almost like, you know how like Beam tends to like extract the devil's cut, right? And they mix it in. That's what I'm tasting here.
Don't like the palate. Sadly,
I think it's okay.
it almost gets tannic.
I think it's good. It's okay.
I agree with you that it gets tannic, but not
Almost.
like, only a little
Almost.
bit in the finish. But what I was gonna say is it does not match the aroma at all. In fact, if anything, it's more of like a that there's like that rye spice, but
it's double-
there's a like a caramel brown sugar like that.
I think what it is, the oak takes over.
So what
Yeah, there's a sweetness,
Yeah.
but then it gets like oak tannic or spicy.
Oak's too heavy on the palate. The nose
does
is so
not-
beautiful.
But there's no fruits. Yeah, I'm not getting any fruits in the palate. Like
Yeah, there's nothing
or
to balance
it's getting burnt out.
that oak. It doesn't really get tannic, which I can give it some credit here.
Okay.
But it just.
I mean, how do you like experience it? So the only way you can experience it to me is you get a used Jim Beam barrel, you take it apart, get the stave, and then you suck on it. Try to get that devil's cut out, right?
Yeah, it's like you soaked a piece of wood in some sort of like sugar water.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look
you're like trying to get some of it out.
Yeah.
And this is what it would taste like.
yeah.
Like, oh, I got a lot of wood, but there's
like-
something else in there. It might be good.
This is the kind of thing that I think, like, if I had the bottle at home, it would grow on me. I would sip on this.
Yeah.
But in the context of this lineup, this is not.
Yeah, the palate
This
falls
is
short.
falling behind
Nose
based on.
is the
Yeah,
best.
absolutely.
By far.
Best.
The nose is great, but I'm not getting anything great about the nose in the palate or finish
All
at
right.
all.
Should we see if they nailed it with the Frankfurt?
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, hold on.
That's it.
Wait. Wait. Did you just snap your underwear?
Yeah,
And
no,
I felt like
was
the
adjusting
sound
my
sounds like a
pants.
Hanes. Like a Hanes,
It's
like
not
whitey
Hanes.
tighty.
It's not Hanes.
Whitey
Whitey
tighty.
tighty.
Yeah, it was like tiny whitey.
It is not Hanes.
It was like
It is not Hanes, and it is not tighty whitey.
right.
He said Whitey
Right?
first because it's Ben.
It is not. What?
He said Whitey tighties because you're a whitey.
Wow.
That's
Comment
racist.
below.
You said it. What are you talking about?
Comment
No,
below.
you
You
literally
did a
said it.
racism.
Did he not just say
You said a
Whitey?
racism.
I heard whitey tighties.
Okay, ready? Pass on down the Frankfurt. Ben, you're from Frankfurt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is also a fresh
I am
crack.
not from Frankfurt.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Get the garden shears.
I think we have an open one somewhere though.
Oh yeah.
Should we check?
No.
Yeah, we should.
Go look while I open this.
Oh no.
Let's take 1 second and check.
My balls. I don't see it.
My garden shears. Dude, we can't afford knives, man. I don't know what happened to my nice knife when we moved sets.
Hey, didn't I tell you to buy a knife?
I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you cut yourself?
No, I didn't like it that much.
You didn't like it.
It's okay.
Everybody likes it.
It's okay.
If it takes more than 3 seconds to flip,
Yeah, it's
Nah, it's because you messed it up. You didn't know how to use it.
no, it's too hard to open. I agree with Jules.
You guys are
Nah,
so
dude,
mean.
you just use your pinky and you open it up.
Okay.
I don't have those.
I don't have a drug pinky, man.
Coke nail. It's called a Coke nail.
Coke nail.
Yeah.
I don't do those things, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All the time.
Okay.
All right, so the Frankfurt.
What's unique about Frankfurt?
Oh no, he's Frankfurt, Germany. This is Frankfurt, Kentucky.
No, but he's from Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, Delaware.
A lot of meth in Frankfurt, Germany. You
Germany.
might want to cut that. I don't know.
All right, guys. How is the nose? Again, fresh crack. Let's remind ourselves of that.
This is. I don't know.
Subdued.
I am confounded.
A little bit.
But that might be the fresh crack.
Again.
It's like I went to China and I had Chinese.
That's staying in.
Yeah, that has to stay in.
No, don't.
All right, how's the nose?
Nose.
Nose.
It's still the grape, right?
Yeah.
Still the grape, but a little bit more of the caramel.
I'm getting a lot of
vanilla.
molasses on this, man.
Yeah,
It's
molasses,
good.
brown sugar,
It's good.
caramel.
As this opens up,
But
this could
also
become
the
my
fruit.
This
Also
could,
the fruit.
The best.
could become the best nose.
You think? I'm still
I'm still
about.
211.
Yeah, still 211.
211.
Yeah.
I mean, the summer fruit is really good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I'm getting like stewed peach, like cobbler peach, like.
But you
like
leave this-
peach cobbler stewed fruit.
You leave this open for like 6 months. It could rival the other for me.
yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
developing
with
already.
the fruit, the thing that's making this
fruits are
really
there.
but what's making this pop?
This has a
others,
fruit-
I'm
leather.
get- what? Well, leather, but I'm getting that. Okay, leather's like
Fruit leather, dude.
fruit leather. There you go.
Like fruit by the foot.
I just leather in nose on whiskey. Like I get
Fruit leather, not leather.
Leather.
No, but I've heard. Okay, fine, whatever. Cut that.
Dutch only uses Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Fruit leather.
That needs.
Hey, you
Fruit leather.
It's randomly in there.
yeah, what Dutch might means by that is
Wow.
wow.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
appalled.
That's when you
I
take
am
the skin from the.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, how's the palate?
I haven't tasted it
Oh,
yet.
cheers. Let's go.
Cheers. Final.
This might be my second favorite aroma.
Whoa. Super fruity.
God damn.
Super fruity.
This is really good.
That is really good.
It doesn't get super drying.
No, and it's a nice finish.
It's very well balanced. I want a
Very
little more
well balanced.
depth, but I feel like it's going to get that as it opens
No
up.
dryness, no tannic. The finish is muted, is turned down the volume, but staying sweet.
Yeah, the volume's low, I would say, on everything on this. But
Yeah,
I
but
think that's a function of it being a fresh crack.
there's
but maybe.
possibly, and I think it would get better with time because there's some fatty acid ester stuff going on with some caramel sweetness with the bright fruit and oak, but it's not getting dry or tannic at all on the finish for me.
A little bit on second.
A little
sip.
dry. Yeah, a little dry.
All right,
Second
all
sip,
right.
I got
Let
it.
me go back
Yeah,
in.
the drying
Maybe
comes
I'm
in.
trying to be too optimistic on it.
No, just the second sip, I got the drying.
I say the criticism for this release is that I don't get like the dark, rich fruit, but the bright fruits, the summer fruits, and the stone fruits are well represented.
Yes.
And it's actually really deep in terms of the flavor for me.
Yeah.
Unlike you guys, you said it was very superficial, but to
I'd
me,
say it's very superficial. I just feel like it could get deeper as it opens up.
yeah,
I disagree.
I like it.
This is a fruit medley, like a peach cobbler stone fruit medley.
I just don't feel it's as cooked as the other one.
Yeah, it is not. It's not.
It's not.
It's brighter.
It's not the dark stuff.
It's brighter, but I'm not mad at
I
that.
almost want to make my own blend.
You'd f it up.
Yeah, I think I might be with you. The Jacob's Well might be the.
It's a good balance of
nice
all
balance,
these things,
yeah.
right?
I still have.
Are we gonna do a recap now?
Let's do a recap.
Yeah. The Jacob's Well. The thing is, I think component parts of these three, if you were to
Yeah,
pull
it's
them
like
apart
strip the, get
and put them together into one, would be the best.
Yeah,
But that's kind of like these. That's like what they did.
I really like it.
Yeah. It's probably.
And again, I want to really, really give kudos to Beam and
a fun release.
I thought this was going to be a gimmick. I really thought that this was going to be a shtick. In fact, I kind of like ignored it at the beginning. And I just happened to come across a 211. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever, I'll get it. And I said, I'm really enjoying it. It's on my table. I drink it all the time. It's really, really fun.
No, but to your point about a gimmick, if we sit up here like a bunch of assholes like this drink through and drink them all back to front, we're gonna nitpick, and we definitely found a favorite for sure. Now, should you go out and bottle hunt that specific one? You could, and you're not gonna be wrong. But any of these individually, I would argue they'd be a really good experience. I don't think anything was negative, but in comparison to each other, there are definitely like front runners and ones that are a little bit behind, but everything was redeemable. Like
Well,
nothing was like, okay, well, this is the shit one, don't buy that. None of that here.
Well,
I love this because I feel like, while we were in the guild of Bill Bourbon,
Yeah.
Bill Bourbon.
I felt like we were getting desperate, right? We were getting desperate with these releases because it was like the demand was so high, the age statements were disappearing, and all this kind of stuff.
We were in the peak.
And
of
then
blending
all of a
friends
sudden they're
meeting.
coming in and boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Careful.
17 year, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? This is what bourbon's all about.
Can we?
This is what I enjoy about bourbon. I love bourbon. I mean, I could just drink this for
But
the
can we
rest of my
talk
life.
about price?
That is where I wanted to go.
All right.
Okay.
So,
$200.
all right. So it's very expensive. It was, I would say, at the very least 200, if not 250.
So this is $1,000 worth of bourbon here. Does it taste like it?
Over 1,000, I would say.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed this, but these are like
5 bottles, $500. I would put 99 on
Yeah,
each of those,
I
no problem.
completely agree.
200,
Completely
even
agree.
on the 211, the one
For
I
a
absolutely
17
love.
year,
You're
The
paying for
17
the
year
age.
Russell's Reserve 15 year, which everybody lost their freaking mind.
That stuff sucks.
And going, they're like, oh my God. And then they're like, the wood. This doesn't have that.
No, it doesn't.
And that's $299.
No, okay, so my complaint is more, I'm more damning,
$300.
I'm more damning the price
Cap
gouge.
Nelson, BF, $300.
Okay.
200.
Okay.
Jim Beam's always about value.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, price this at what book, like 199, 120, maybe 125. 200, 250
Little
is
book.
too much.
Little book.
right.
150.
Yeah. Like,
Little
this
Book
is on
Infinite,
par with Little Book.
I would prefer to any of these.
Disagree.
Depends on the Little Book.
Let me just say,
The Infinite is better than any of these.
I was forced to vote on that.
Do you want to try it right now, just for comparison's sake?
Do it.
Are we allowed to? Is this cut? Are we allowed
No, it's
to
not
talk?
cut. Say whatever you want.
What is happening right now?
Apples and oranges?
Camaro. Apples and oranges.
Oranges.
All right.
What car thing did you say?
Corvette to Camaro.
All right, so guys, we're gonna compare to the Little Book Infinite, which was our pick of the year last year. Dylan is now trying to
Now
hedge.
that is good. I will say that.
Dutch was like literally.
I
literally.
did none of this, but okay.
I don't want to say it because I'm.
Oh, don't worry, I won't pour you very much.
It was like basically.
It's good
loving
stuff.
this right?
Thank
He's
you.
like, oh my god, it's the Little Book. I love the Little Book.
All right.
No, he was seriously doing that, dude.
Well, let's just see. Let's see. Maybe I'm off. How's the nose?
Nose is good.
Nope, nose is really subdued.
No.
Nothing
Hold
there.
on, hold on.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
No.
Nothing.
Now you're being mean.
Nothing.
Thank you, Ben.
It's-
For being honest.
I'll tell you. Okay. No. You know why we are the Beam Brothers? He's not wrong in that it is thin. There is an aroma.
This is Beam. There's way more fruit in the
The 211, and honestly, every bourbon in this lineup punched me in the face and testicles. This is a real knockout. The first hit of this on the nose is underwhelming. That is not a quality I'm going to
go
take
back.
away
You're getting
from the Little Book.
Get the fruit.
No, I will, but yeah, every glass, and watch the tape, astute viewers, every glass I put up to my nose, we immediately identified something, and it was a great hit in the face. This immediately underwhelming.
So
that's
it's
all I'm
not
going to
as
say.
loud,
I'm not
just like you guys are not as loud, or we're not as loud as you guys. But
even I'm listening right now.
Let's taste different, right? So try
I'm just saying, we're just on the nose, dude. Don't go into taste.
But I'm saying, like, it's not as in your face a
I agree.
deliciousness as any.
What I'll say is not as loud, but when you get past that and you get the fruit,
I'm trying to
A lot
get
of
past
components
the
are
grape on
there.
this, right?
they're all there, right? The
Yeah.
fruits are all
They are
there.
there. I'm getting it.
And it's
But again-
it's blended. And you can tell that there's an attention to detail with this one.
right to my nose from the same astute viewers. These are mathematically identical. Right to the nose. Thank you. You got the reference. Identical. So this and every
What is
bourbon in
this?
this
What are you talking
lineup.
about?
This was the Frankfurt. Every bourbon we had in this lineup was in your face, immediately noticeable with notes on the. It was in your face with the palate. Little Book, Dylan is absolutely right. This is muted. There's stuff there.
It's not as loud. I
Exactly.
completely agree with you guys.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
But the components are there.
They are. They're
It's
just
not as
way,
loud.
volumes
Yeah,
way.
I
too
agree. I just said I agree with you guys.
Okay.
Jeez.
low. I don't know if that justifies the price, but maybe comparable to Little Book.
Let's see. Let's see how the palate.
Okay, that is some good. Shit.
I don't know. I'm bored.
You're a liar. You can't hate on that for
Got more
spite.
going on. It has
That
less
is
fruit, but there's a better balance of the oak.
There's a better balance of oak, but also there's
sugars.
just that has
There's
so
better
much
balance on
more.
the finish.
Yes, the finish is better.
You know what that
Finish is
has?
refined.
That has
That's what I mean,
fatty acid esters that these are not.
No, the
And that's
mouthfeel, the
time.
mouthfeel on
Whatever,
these
dude.
are better.
No, I disagree. I
don't agree
disagree.
with
The
you.
Little Book has more creaminess.
More creaminess,
Yeah.
better finish. This is
But that's
blending.
time in. But that's
This
time
is
in oak.
blending.
Yeah, but that's time
No,
in oak.
I know you guys like cream in your mouth.
blending.
I get it, but I want.
Creamy mouthfeel,
Yeah.
better finish,
Better finish.
I like the cream.
more crafted finish, and less drying.
Yeah.
It would fit right into this lineup. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And it's in around the same price.
No, I disagree. This would not fit into that lineup.
It's a little more refined tasting to me.
It is, but I don't
more
want. We're not,
constructive.
but this, the lack of refinement on this is what is its party piece. To quote Jeremy Clarkson,
I'm not disagreeing with anything.
like these are all in your face,
These are-
and
they
they all
all
bring something great.
have some DNA
Like
together.
I said, we're all assholes for sitting here doing a drink through, comparing them to each other, and there are better and worse. Astute viewers, you will not go wrong by picking any of these bottles.
I think that the point I was making with this was
drinking.
like, are we out of whack with the price on this? No. It fits in exactly with these.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit better
I
balanced
think
than any of
I
them.
want to say these are too expensive, but that's because as a Beam fanboy, I've always
You like the
touted. I love the value, and Jim Beam has always been about.
Okay, let's talk about this. Okay.
All these are.
What would you pay? What's the maximum amount of money you would pay for this experience? Go.
I'd pay $120, $150.
So you're
I
not-
would.
So you're not getting any of it.
Antique collection MSRP.
I'd go up as high as 150.
Knowing Russell's Reserve 15-year, Russell's Reserve.
But these aren't as good as Russell's Reserve. Okay.
I don't think those are worth it, and I think these are a little high. I think they're all a little high.
Agreed.
For 200.
For 200, I've paid 200 for this, and I don't.
That was 220.
I got it for 199.
225.
199.
No, you didn't.
Are we nitpicking?
I got it for 199.
You got it at the same place I got it.
No, I didn't, dude. I got it for 199.
Well,
I
you got it
wouldn't pay
at
more.
Target?
I wouldn't do more than 199 for any of these.
Oh, totally agree there.
I agree with
Definitely
you.
the C.
I think it's.
This is 199.
I think you give this lineup to anybody, they'll find one.
And again, I know that sounds ridiculous, people.
it is.
Are we
for Herman, for
nitpicking
199, but I
150
mean, this
versus
is a reality.
No, man.
Because I agree with you. I wouldn't
17
pay.
year,
I
though,
would
17
not. I would not want to pay over 200 for any of these. But 150 to 199, maybe I'm nitpicking. I'll
17
admit
year,
that.
though.
No, I
17
agree.
year.
I agree. I will concede that.
150.
Yeah.
I mean, like Pappy Van Winkle 15-year.
So, yeah, but MSRP on all the Pappies and the BTACs are like 160, 180.
Yeah, BTAC 15, like average 15-year stat, right?
Yeah, but that's 150, 180. That's what I'm saying. Like, if these are Beam and they're 199 and they've got to allocate, Beam also is the volume. Like these
stick out.
These may be allocated, but they're going to be somewhat easier to find than BTAC.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a super fun drink through. Lots of
I have
argument.
so much more to say.
I know you do. Well, we'll save it for members-only footage. Jules, please take us out of this
What you
episode.
guys think in the comments below? Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, let us know.
This is so good.
Subscribe for
It
more
is.
videos
It's
from
good.
Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Curiosity Private membership program on YouTube and Patreon. We're also selling t-shirts. Links in every description of every episode. And we have a podcast on the major platforms. So it's always stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious,
Tip those bartenders.
but also stay curious.
Tip those bartenders.
And also stay curious. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Does B roll? Does B
Your
in B roll
butthole.
stand for butthole or balls?
It's nice for you smacking your underwear louder than anything else in the entire.
They're not tidy. Look, they're not tidy white.
I'm not looking, dude.
look
I'm
at
not,
that.
oh, he's freaking moving us now.
Crack.
Oh, my God.
Okay, that's,
I didn't know you had two anals.
Two anals.
Is that a medical?